Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me here for another mat Pilates workout. My name is Amanda. So today's class is going to be very focused. We're going to be focusing on strengthening through the shoulders and the arms using some light weights. So we're going to be in a seated position the entire time. So I want you to really find a comfortable position, a tension-free position that you can be in. That can be on a couch, on a chair, that could be down on your mat. You could even do this standing if you wanted to do that. We're going to start with some mobilization of the shoulder joint, kind of working through the range of motion that is available to us. And then we're going to be using our light weights to go through some strengthening exercises. And then we'll finish this with a little stretching and fascial gliding through our neck and through our shoulders. Okay, so this will be a great class just to open up through the chest, build a little bit of strength, and then also just get a nice little release through the upper body. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I was also going to film this in the studio, but it's still a little chilly in there. So I'm in front of the fireplace for a little ambiance, but bear with me. I may be sweating by the time this workout is done. Okay, so to start, what I want to do is I want you just to kind of take a moment and I want you to just to notice how you feel through that upper body. Okay, just notice how you feel through the shoulders, through the neck, through the chest. Now, if you want to close your eyes for a minute, you can. Do you notice any tension through the neck? Do you feel like you're sitting in a more rounded forward position? Do you feel tight through the shoulders? It's going to give you a minute and let you kind of feel that out through your body. Do you notice that when you're breathing, that maintains and kind of creates more tension through your shoulders, or that you breathe kind of heavy up into your chest? And after taking a minute to feel that, I want us all to now try to find our neutral shoulder together. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you place your hands, just kind of interlace your fingers, and place your hands just right on top of your head. I want you to shrug your shoulders up or elevate your shoulders up by your ears. Now I want you to think of widening the elbows away from you a little bit, kind of like feeling this stretch underneath the armpit. I want you to now soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Yep, don't press them down, just kind of soften them down. And then let the arms just float down by your side. And now just take a moment here and notice you feel a different sensation of width across the front of the chest, across the neck, across your back. Hopefully you feel kind of a release of some tension and a nice softening and elongated feeling through that upper back. So often when we think of our shoulders, sometimes we're kind of told to press our shoulders in and down, and that can sometimes create a little bit more tension through the body. So I want you to really focus on maintaining a sense of width through the front, through the back, and almost feeling your shoulder blades just kind of resting on the back rib cage. Okay, so now from here, let's just start with a couple of big shoulder circles. So just coming forward, open, and back. Just nice circular motions up and back and around. Let's do 2 more this way. I know I started another workout this week with some shoulder rolls, so just bear with me. It's just a thing that's feeling really good right now. Let's go ahead and reverse that, going back, up, and forward. Again, back, up, and forward. Let's do 2 more. 2, and 1. Here, now let's reach both arms forward here, palms facing in, and now we're going to move. I'm going to spin around so you can see my back if this is like your first time working through some shoulder work. We're going to go into what we call a protraction, so just feeling the shoulder blades glide away from the spine, and then coming back through neutral, we're going to gently retract back. And then again, protract. Feel the shoulder blades move away from the spine. And then come through neutral. Feel the shoulder blades kind of wrap around the spine. 2 more. Inhale, protract, shoulder blades glide away. Retract, feel shoulder blades glide back. 1 more time, protract. And then come through neutral, feel those shoulder blades retract again. And then stopping neutral and center. Now moving into elevation with some arm circles. We're gonna inhale, lift those arms up, and then circle around, feeling that downward rotation. And again, inhale, lift, and just exhale, circle around. 1 more time. Inhale, up, and exhale around. Let's reverse it here. Inhale, out to the side and lift, forward and down. Again, inhale, out to the side and lift, forward and down. 1 more time. Inhale, out and up, forward and down. Now let's just bring the hands to the shoulders, and we're gonna alternate little elbow circles forward. So I'm starting with my right, and then I'm gonna pass through with my left. And again, once we start moving here, notice how the shoulder naturally protracts a little bit forward, and then how that rib cage naturally starts to rotate forward. We get this nice spiraling sensation, really loosening up that mid upper back. 4. You also may notice that you're pulled into a little more of a flexion forward. This is 2, and this is 1. Now let's reverse it as we go up and back. Notice how we're kind of moving back into a little retraction. That rib cage is spiraling backwards. The spine is maybe invited into a little bit more extension back. Back again, really think of lifting up and up for 3. 3. This is 2. 2. This is 1. 1, and then stopping center here. All right, let's go ahead, grab onto our weights now. Elbows are going to be pulled in by our side, not pinching in, but again, come back to where we found that neutral, maintaining a sense of width. And now we're just spiraling out into external rotation and rotating in. Out and in. Open, return. Open, return. 4, 3. Good. This is 2. This is 1. Hold. Now moving from the shoulder. We're lifting up. Feel that upward rotation. And then pull back down. Feel that downward. Feel this lift up and down. I like to think of maintaining a sense of width here. Like when I open my arms out, I'm reaching the elbows out to the side and then drawing them back without pinching. 4. In. 3. In. This is 2. This is 1. Now we're gonna make it a little bigger as we reach long and out and pull in. Long and out and pull in. Right, and there's this sense of stability through the torso, okay, not rigidity. We're not gripping here, if you can notice the difference, but I have a sense of tone to maintain stability, but also allowing this nice freedom of movement through the shoulder joint. 1 more here. Now we're gonna alternate. We lift up, pull in, reach out and down. Lift, pull in, good, reach. Nice. This is 2. Forward and in. This is 1. And reach, coming in. Now we're gonna bring those elbows up. Now maintaining the height, going into open elbows. We close in, open wide. Close in, open wide. Nice, feel again that little protraction, a gentle retraction here. Close, maintaining that height. This is 4. Out. This is 3. Out. Good, 2 more, 2. We're gonna close for 1, hold it here. Now the elbows are pulling back and then coming up. Pulling back, just like we did facing the side. But now working more that front anterior delt. Working through the serratus and the pecs. This is 4, good. And 3, 2 more, 2. This is 1, now we're reaching forward straight and back. Feeling this push forward, pull back, push and in. That's it, reach, good. 4 more here. 4, in, 3, good. This is 2. After this one, we're gonna alternate just like we did for the side. We lift straight up, elbows stay bent, up, and pull back. Reach forward and in. You got it. Lift, pull back, reach, in. Again, up, back, reach, forward 1 more time. And then if you're familiar with the reformer, with offering, we're gonna reach forward and hold, open and close now. We open and close, bend in and reach. Open, good, close, bend in and reach. Again, open and close, bend in and reach. This is 2. Good, in and forward. Last 1. We're gonna bend in, holding it here. All right, we're all feeling a little bit of heat. From here though now, we're gonna go up side. So it's a lateral lift and then coming back down. Okay, so we rotate, we lift and in. Up, good. Again, nice and slow, nice and supported. 4, 3, this is 2, good. Now we're gonna hold it up, lift, now we're gonna rotate. We rotate back here, and then rotate back down. I know, we're maintaining the height and getting this internal and external rotation here. Back and down, 2 more. 2, this is 1. Now holding it here, pushing straight up and then pulling back down. Again, reach up and pulling down. Exhale, lift. Again, feel that lift coming from the back. Feel that spiral upward rotation and elevation, but maintaining a sense of width through the front of the chest. This is 3. Good, 2 more. 2. That's it. One, coming in, and then bringing the arms all the way down. All right, let's shake it out for a minute. All right, so we worked bilaterally, so we were working both arms. Now we're gonna do a little unilateral work. So I'm gonna start with my right side. From here, I'm now reaching my arm straight forward. I'm working through the back shoulder. I'm opening out to the side, and then I'm just bringing it right back down. Again, I'm going forward, open, challenging also a little bit of obliques to keep my rib cage from shifting or rotating. Forward, open, and coming back down. 2 more. 2, out, and down. 1 more. 1, and coming down. Other side, bring it around, left arm. Forward, open, bring it down. Again, forward, out, and down. Again, reach, work through that back shoulder, feeling that connection through the upper mid back. 2, and down. 1 more. 1, and coming down. Now back to that right side. Palm is facing down here. We're just going into a lateral lift. Up, and bringing it down. Exhale, lift, and down. Again, moving from the back. Good, and down. 4. This is 3. Good, lifting for 2. Beautiful, nice and stable, nice and strong. 1, and coming down. Other side. Weight comes over, arm is down. We lift up and lower. Feel that reach, feel that upward lift from the back and down. Good. Lengthen up, lower down. 4 more here. 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 1. Coming down, grabbing onto both weights. Last 2 little sets here now. Arms are gonna reach up. Rotate, palms face up. Now going into hug and moon. We're lifting up overhead, tapping the weights if you can, and then control it out. And again, exhale, reach up and open out. Again, lift, open out. 3 more here. 3. Good, and out. This is 2, and out. Last 1. 1. Open out. Now rotate, palms face forward. Last 6 for hug a tree, closing in front. And open out. Connect through the core, wrap from the back. Open out. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. 3 more. 3. And out. This is 2. And out. This is 1. And out. And weights can come down. Awesome, guys. All right, let's go into a little release now. I'm gonna take my left hand, I'm gonna slide it so it's underneath my right collarbone. And I want you to feel that you can kind of move the skin around, okay? So you can like make little circles, you can slide the skin, and then think of putting a gentle pressure downwards underneath that collarbone, almost towards your armpit, creating a little bit of a pull of that tissue of your skin, of your fascia downwards, creating a little bit of a stretch to the front of the neck. Now that right arm is just going to reach out to the side. The thumb is facing up. And now from here, just from that humerus, go ahead, rotate in, and then rotate thumb faces back up. And again, rotate thumb faces in, or down, sorry, and then right back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Rotate them down, rotate them up. This time, rotate them down. Now, holding it here. Now you're gonna bend at your elbow. So the hand is gonna come behind your back. And as you do that, drop. So your left ear is towards your left shoulder. We're still applying a gentle pressure down of that left hand underneath the right collarbone. And then straighten that elbow, lift the head. Go ahead, bend, drop, ear to shoulder. And then straighten, return back up. Again, bend, ear to shoulder. Straighten, come up 1 more time. Bend. Now hold it here. Just now rotate down so your chin is facing your shoulder. And then your ear, again, faces your shoulder. Chin, ear, 1 more time. Chin. Now hold it here. Now like you're saying yes. Go ahead, swoop the chin up. Swoop it down. Again, left hand is gently pressing downwards as that chin swoops up in a way like you're creating this diagonal stretch. You can play with opening and closing your mouth if you would like, getting that deeper stretch all the way up through the jawline. 2 more. 2. Last one. Coming back down, ear comes back to the shoulder, and then carefully release. And this again, take a moment, just kind of notice now how you're feeling through that right side of the body and then through the left. Let's go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Right hand comes right underneath the collarbone. Again, try to get that full palm onto the skin so you can mobilize that skin around. And then think of applying a little pressure downwards towards your left armpit as that left arm reaches out. And now internally rotate thumb faces down. And then externally rotate thumb faces up. And again, turning in and turning out. Turn in. Good, turn out. Turn in. Hold it here. Bend at that elbow, hand comes behind the back. We drop the head. And then straighten, return back up. Bend ear to shoulder. Straighten, return up. Bend. Stretch through the side. Straighten, return 1 more time. Bend. Now just hold it right here. Ooh, feels like a stretch right there. And then just rotate chin to shoulder. And then ear to shoulder. Chin to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Good, chin to shoulder. Hold it here. Now continue swooping that chin up, saying yes. Lift and down. Hand still applying that gentle pressure away. as that chin lifts and then swooping back down. 2 more. Up. Control down, just breathing into the stretch. Lift. And down, ear comes back to the shoulder. Carefully release out of it. Hands come down. Everyone bring your hands back right on top of your head, interlacing the fingers. See if you can gently draw the shoulders up. Reach those elbows out. Soften the shoulders back down. And then carefully bring the arms back down by your side. Hopefully you're just feeling a lot more alive, connected, strengthened, taller through your upper back, through your shoulders, through your neck, through your head. I hope that you enjoyed that workout with me today, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.